So, hello, folks. My name is Neil. My pronouns are he, him, and I am the creator of Feyard, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. We are in the year 1872, and we are in the beautiful city of love, Paris, where our band of merry adventurers have been quite busy chilling, relaxing, and having an absolutely no way stressful or potentially life threatening encounters over the last while. So, without further ado, I will ask, can one of our amazing players give us a recap of our last session?
I did it last week. This is one of y'all this time.
Mm-hmm. Just think, considering what's happening tonight,
Yeah, someone's going to want this DM.
Who needs the inspiration by most? It's
Who wants it the most?
probably our fighter or our rogue, really. Well, or our gunslinger, but our gunslinger did it last week. So,
Jeez, trying to remember. Do I remember all the details?
You weren't here.
oh, we're just in terms of mechanics. Who needs the inspiration die most? The spellcasters don't tend to need it as much,
Unless you're making resistance
unless
saves and stuff.
Sylvia, you have spell feats, don't you?
Yeah, all right, listen, I'll do it.
But you might want to do a roll.
So, we, Sylvia got back from her meeting with Moraine, updated the party on the current situation, which is the dragons are probably coming back from the east, and Mina just sort of went on a, let them come and fucking burn everything. What's the fucking point? And just really got upset. She revealed that her faith had been really shaken by everything that's happened so far, which was really sad. And we agreed that we were going to go after Mont Clerc next. So Sylvia and Anki followed him back to his workshop. So we now know he was saying that his work was philanthropic and, for the greater good. Nobody? Okay. And the gang member was like, listen, we know what you're really doing. So he's offering to pay Mont Clerc to upgrade a couple of his guys. One guy to have feet with, they'll make him able to climb really well. The other one's essentially going to get a bucky arm, but he can't do anything with eyes. Then, went back. Oh, he was living in some. We were finding out that he's living in some really shitty tenement, but there's an abandoned tenement opposite it. And so we went back, relayed all that. Mina went to the bar to get herself some fights. Met with Suzette, the goblin Fae touched, and then the other guy who described, who sounded really like Hasbrecker from Shadow and Bone, minus the being broken and just like, all that stuff. What else happened? What else did I?
You talked about
Wasn't there
spying on Mont Clerc?
Recon?
We did. I just said that.
Yeah, so that's.
I literally just mentioned that, didn't I?
I don't. That's what
that was.
Yeah. So that is you get your 1d8 inspiration. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. I actually can't remember where we all were when we finished up, and I forgot to check on the stream.
I think just night before.
I think it was.
And then the next day we'll go scout around.
Yeah. So then, what we can say is, Sylvia, when you've had your dinner, we can say that you head out to the address that Tito gave to tell him about it all, because I know you just wanted to get him in to help with the fight.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll head out.
Yeah. So he's in an area it's not Montmartre, but it's not that far from it. It's about a 25-minute walk, and you find it's a small little guest house, very, very small. I'm and when you knock on the door, there's a kind of an elderly woman, probably in her mid late 60s. And when she said, good evening, dear. Oh, it's very late to be out. Can I help you?
I understand that Tito is he here? I would like to speak with him if possible.
Of course, of course. Oh, it's lovely that he has a friend finally visiting him. He's a lovely man, but so solitary, so solitary. And she, would you like a glass of wine? Um,
Oh, I don't want to put you to any trouble at
Great.
all.
Well, you're
Uh,
not, you're not there. I mean, I could make some tea if you would like that.
maybe some tea. Sorry, I'm too Irish to just want wine all the time. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, okay. Some wine would be nice if it's not too much trouble. Thank you.
Of course. You sit yourself down in the living room there, my dear, and I'll be with you, well, the dining room, and I'll be with you in a second with Tito. And then she goes off and she comes back and you hear her calling out up the stairs, and you do hear the heavier footfalls of a man walking down the stairs. And a moment later she comes back and she's got two glasses of wine, one for you. Tito comes in and she leaves them both down and says, I'll leave you both to your peace and quiet. And you see her. Give me an awareness roll, will you? This is
Oh,
going to be
no.
a very low target number.
She probably thinks I'm okay. So that's like a 13.
You see her giving Tito a wink, like a really obvious wink, like your nanny would do when you bring your friend over from college that you are in no way at all. You like they are pure platonic, and she's meeting them for the first time. It's that kind of wink, and you
Oh,
see Tito just
Cringe.
like softly smile, but trying to ignore it as he sits down and he says, "Bonne nuit, Sylvia."
she seems nice.
She is a very sweet old woman, yes. And is everything okay?
Oh, everything is fine, but we would like to call on your help again.
Yeah,
There's
d'accord.
another issue that we have. I can't remember, Neil. Did we tell him about one clerk?
I don't think he's did. He might have briefly mentioned him, but I don't think he's had really mentioned, like properly discussed who he was with Tito.
Okay, so in that case, Sylvia is going to bring him up to speed on
Yeah.
all of it. All of it. How we
Yeah,
have been
no.
searching for Mina's brother, went to Cumbria, found her brother catatonic in the military hospital. He'd been in the army. He had his arm ripped off by a giant. He was then experimented on, given a prosthetic arm, turned into this fucking arcade soldier along with some other poor ex-soldiers and some other forgotten people in Paris. All of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then how he's now arming fighters in the underground fighting ring and now arming gangs and all of it.
Okay, right. So you fill him in. He's pretty horrified at the whole like experimenting on broken soldiers whose minds have been destroyed thing. He does not like that at all.
The
But
research that he has done on prosthetic limbs is, a wonderful thing for people who have lost limbs in accidents or in the war. But the things that he has done to those soldiers, he needs to pay for them. He needs to. He is deluded and thinks that he is doing philanthropic work, and he is not helping people. He is.
So, what is the plan? When are you going to be facing him?
So the plan, I believe, tomorrow we have tracked him back to his workshop, which is, covered in glyphs and traps, so we are not facing him there. He is staying in a tenement building, but opposite that is an abandoned building. So we are hoping to fight him there and lure him out.
That sounds like a good plan. If you would just wait one moment, please, and I'll be back in just one moment. And so he heads out of the room, okay, and he's back literally a minute later, okay. Heads up to his room and comes back a minute later, and in his hand he's carrying a pair of stones. They're quite small, okay, flat, just large enough to really fill the palm of the hand, okay. and he puts one of them down on the table in front of you. All right, and looking at it, you see there's spiral engravings in it, and within the engravings, it looks like there's a dark blue crystal that was either inserted in or it was part of the stone itself. You're not entirely sure. And he gestures and he says, "This, I want you to have. This is part of a pair. I have the other one. It's called a messenger stone. Very simple. You hold it and you can speak a message of up to 30 words. Now, you may only use this once per day. But
Okay.
this is a common item, so it does not cost you anything by way of PowerPoints. You can carry this on you. It's grand, okay? But he says you will.
Sorry, just the rest of you. Did we agree? We didn't agree a time or anything, did we? We just.
No, you didn't. That's the thing.
Great.
So
Okay,
now,
so we can call him now. So it'll be
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we should like fill him in on his roles that like he will be pretending to be like the criminal and he'll be delivering the journal. So if maybe he can meet us in where we all are to discuss it like in a group.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then Justine should explain that because it's her plan.
Yeah.
So, while Silvia is doing that, Justine would like to do a couple of things.
Yes.
So first thing Justine would like to do, she would like to put her kind of fancier dress on and to look like, you know, an upper class lady and find like an okay butcher somewhere. So she's going to walk into the butcher.
Okay, now just so you know, it's late in the evening, so you're finding a butcher's that's like literally just by the close.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll need next day as well for something that I need to do, or like morning at least. So I'm going to go to the butcher, and I'm going to knock on the door, and say, "Benoit, I have a slightly weird request. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I heard that pig's blood really helps sustaining the skin and keeping you youthful. Do you maybe have a little bit of pig's blood?"
I may have.
It's not something that'll run out.
I may have a small bit, Mademoiselle. It's not something that we keep per se. Maybe not. I mean, if tomorrow, if you came tomorrow by 9 o'clock, I could have.
Thank you so much.
Easily a half a liter for you. Easily.
I don't think I'll need liter, but thank you. I'll recommend you to all my friends. Have a great evening. And she's going to walk away.
This somewhat confused looking butcher, but let's not forget this is also in a time period, and this is historical fact, when intestinal parasitic worms were recommended to women and you could buy them in a pharmacy to help you lose weight.
Exactly. So I don't think he'll be like
a big
surprised.
facial is not that crazy in the grand scheme of things in the late 19th century Europe, okay?
What a relief.
No, we're literally only about 20, 30 years since they stopped recommending heroin to women for their complexion. And
I'm historically above board.
I'm like, what the fuck? And cocaine.
Yeah,
they used to give you cocaine freely. Like, what the
fuck? And before Justine walks away, she'll be like, "Oh, would a silver be enough?"
Oh yes, of course, Mademoiselle.
Great. I'll see you tomorrow.
You can realize he's just realizing that he hadn't even thought how much he was going to charge you for this random thing, and you're just like, yeah, silver. He's like, yeah, it's great, lovely, yeah, okay.
That is the most unhinged request Justine has ever had in this game. Like, that is insane.
Hi, do you have any pig's blood?
Pig's blood of all people. Gwyn, absolutely.
It's 9 p.m.
I mean, Gwyn, you'd totally expect because like witchy shit. Like, fine,
exactly.
Cool.
Oh,
totally.
I am loving this.
Yeah, Gwyn would just be using it for some spell or some witch's amulet or something, you know, like. You know, so that
and
like, yeah.
Sylvia does weird shit occasionally, so maybe she would use it. I don't know. But like...
Right. Was there something else you wanted to do, Justine?
Mm-mm.
That's it?
Not tonight. Tomorrow,
Oh.
yeah.
Does anybody want to go to? Unfortunately, you don't have somebody who can cast Moonlit Script anymore. Does anybody want to talk to Madame Gautier?
Go there tomorrow.
I could go.
Yeah.
I've got a connection to.
Well, I was going to say, like, if you,
I also
well,
have a
like
messenger pen.
you
So
do,
do I, yeah.
both of you do. But just like while Sylvia is meeting with Tito, and while Justine is starting her new skincare routine, if someone else wanted to be, during this time, sending a
Okay,
message
if
or
Do
If
we,
the
do we
shop is-
need Madame Gautier for this? Do we want,
Sorry,
do we
what
want
was
to get
that?
her involved?
well, I use you. I mean, just
She
even
knows him.
she know just so that she knows what's happening.
Oh, sure. Okay,
yeah,
so we
yeah,
have like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you don't hear us in 8 hours.
Also, she knows this dude.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
I'll
She-
go in the
she-
morning to buy a messenger pen. I wanted to do that anyway. I can update her.
You've
Cool.
been missing out.
Yeah, cool. They are very handy magic item.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to buy since we don't have
Gwyn
Gwyn
anymore.
anymore.
Well,
so,
I have a
yeah.
messenger pen.
Yeah,
No, I have an arcanogram.
You do.
you have an arcanogram, and
Yeah.
Elise has a message.
Yeah, but like random
yeah. So
getting
I mean,
contacting random people, a
arcanograms-
messenger pen would be
arca-
bloody handy.
yeah, arcanograms are great, but it's literally a magical telegram. It goes from one arcanogram device to
To
the
another.
other.
Yeah.
Whereas the messenger pen, it's a brief message that appears as silvery font.
Yeah. No. Well, for get in touch with Madame G, I can use my arcanogram.
Yeah.
Just to kind of keep her in the loop, and then we could still go.
Well, I
can
mean,
still go get the pen.
if Mina is planning on going anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So then we'll say that Sylvia, you come back. You all have your long night's rest. The next morning, you get up, you have your breakfast and stuff. Mina, you're
First
heading.
thing.
Sylvia, yes.
Oh no, just Sylvia would be at this point because it's now Monday. She would start quite neurotically checking her arcanogram.
Oh, actually, sorry.
Has there been any word from Gwen?
So there has not been
know-
any word from Gwyn, but you do get a brief message from your brother. So you have to remember the bureaucracy of the army. What you're getting is a message that's a reply to the first message you told them saying, "Hey, we're going to go kill a vampire. Hope we don't die." Okay.
But then I messaged him saying that we
Yes, but the problem
Vampire
was
killed.
the second message got to him much later, and it was the weekend. So the barracks staff, the office staff in the barracks, are not working on Saturdays and Sundays to send. You get me. So you will be getting a second message probably, but the one brief message you get is as follows: "My little Lily, I am deeply concerned by Aletta. I realize you are much stronger than you were during the war. But fighting a vampire sounds more deadly than most of our battles. Please do everything to protect yourself first before worrying about your friends. I anxiously await a letter from you telling me of your victory. Love, Heinrich."
Oh.
That's
So,
nice.
so that's what you get. So you do get so it's clearly you're like, oh, I hopefully I'll get another message soon. This was just the joys of office
Bureaucracy. No, she was mainly checked because at this point, like, she's starting to freak out because Gwen is gone.
No, you don't. There's no message from Gwen.
Okay.
So yes. So you have your breakfasts, and Mina, you're going to pop around to Madame Gautier's shop to buy a messenger pen and let her know about the plan. Yes. Yeah, and Amanada, do you want to do
You're
something?
muted,
You're
Christina.
muted, Christina.
I am. Yes.
Amanata would like to go to. I know they aren't any official fencing clubs at this time in
Sorry to
Paris.
interrupt. Is it just me? Can anybody else hear music in the background?
I can hear
I
music.
can.
I think it's my housemate.
Oh, okay, right.
I can't hear it with my headphones, but I think she put music on. But I think like the mic picks it up. Sorry,
Okay.
my apologies. I can't do anything about it.
Okay, well, if you just want to mute them when you're not speaking, okay? Cool, thanks.
I know there aren't any official clubs, but Amanada would probably want to go to a fencing club, just to kind of work.
No, what are you
off
talking
some-
about? There are salts, of course.
There are lots of fencing clubs at that time. No.
Tons of fencing clubs in Paris at this time.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Loads of them.
I was trying to find like what the oldest one was, and
Oh, I couldn't.
I couldn't find anything.
Look,
no,
trust me.
it was saying 1888. No, 1886.
No, there was absolutely.
Yeah, you see, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Now,
Aminata's going to want to go to a
I'm
fencing
gonna
club.
I'm gonna say you probably had a fencing instructor growing up because your family were letting you do stuff that normally was reserved for boys.
Yes.
So
You're
if you
posh.
want, yeah, because you're posh.
Right
Yeah.
there with you.
Yeah,
Yay.
you would have had a fencing instructor. Yeah.
So you wouldn't have gone to a sal. You would have had, especially as a young girl, you wouldn't have been going to a sal. You would have had a private instructor.
Yeah, but now I don't want. I want to go fight some people.
Okay, right. Well, we can say that you spend the morning looking just for details of a sal that you'll be going to at a later point. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So Mina, you head to Madame Gautier's shop. When you get there, you see the young shop assistant who's always there helping out, and she comes up and says, bonjour, mademoiselle. How may I help you?
Oh, I would like to purchase a messenger pen, please.
Wait, please. You just come over here, and then she goes over to one of the sides, to one of the display unit thingies, dresser thingies, and pulls out a cardboard box, puts it down in front of you on the counter, and opens it up, and you see the messenger pen. So these are quite unusual in that they look like a medieval quill, but made of solid silver.
Okay.
Okay, and you know that there's like a reservoir inside them, like a magic
Okay.
reservoir inside them that holds ink. Okay, so she explains to you so that the range on this is 50 kilometers. Okay, all you
Okay.
need to do is think of the person. So you must know the person who is sending the message to you, and simply start to write your message in the air in front of you. Now, as you do, it will appear as a silvery script, and once you've completed
Okay.
what you're writing, it disappears and appears floating in the air in front of the recipient. So, just to be aware, there is enough ink in this pen for 100 words, but you can get replacement inks. It's a gold for another 100 words worth of replacement ink, which we can replace for you in a moment's notice, easily.
Fantastic. Oh, I buy the pen and I have just one replacement for now, just so I have it.
Oh, of course.
That's-
Yes, of course, absolutely, yes. And just as you're having this conversation, you hear a voice like, "Is that?" And then, literally, as she's saying it, Madame Gautier comes out. I thought that was you that I heard, Mina.
Good morning. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, I was just picking up a messenger pen because we need some way to contact people.
Well, I suppose you
Have
do.
you heard of Gwen at all?
I have not heard anything from her. No.
Yeah, neither have we. So
I mean,
I mean, she's capable. I wouldn't
we are
see her
obviously
worry
worried,
too
but
much.
she is extremely capable young woman.
Yeah.
She's quite a powerful witch. I would not be worried for her
Probably just
safety.
needs some peace. That's probably what it is. She needs some peace. Just so you know, and I just update her about Mont Clerc.
Oh, okay. Well, what time are you planning on facing him? It's today you say that you're going to face him, yes?
Well, yes, but we also have to look at the tenement building first, and then we'll have to figure out exactly where we want to position ourselves, and so on and so forth. And we do have a plan to lure him in, but we're not 100% sure.
So sometime in the afternoon or maybe early evening is what you're saying to me.
Something like that, probably. Yes.
So then what I will do, this actually works out perfectly because unfortunately, as much as I would love to assist you in this, I would not be free, right? But what I could do is I could certainly have my carriageman go to his warehouse just to make sure, in case during the battle he tries to escape and flee, the logical place he would go would be to his warehouse where he is working.
That is very true. Yes.
Carriageman, and then I can also a little bit later go there as well myself, just in case he does flee. I will be there waiting.
And he goes and hides there. Yes.
I
That's
stop him.
it. We didn't wanna attack him there because he has the whole set,
I'm
the
sure.
whole place like flipped up, you know.
No, a very wise tactical decision. What you're doing, it's an excellent plan, but it would probably, just for safety, If
Absolutely.
and-
No, that's a good point.
and
That's
certainly-
very good of you. Yes, thank you so much. That would be brilliant, just in
if-
case he does get away, because
if
he's very slippery, that
yes,
man.
he is. But I can tell you now, if he does get away from you, you will have severely injured him and depleted his resources. So I would have no trouble dealing with the man.
I do hope so, honestly, because
Well, I did help kill an ancient vampire only 48 hours ago. So
absolutely. That's what I'm thinking as well. He's powerful, but like, is he a vampire?
no,
Not so sure.
A narcissist.
I mean, I'm not don't underestimate the guy, because we had last time we had to run away, but we weren't as strong there. We grown in strength, so
You've
we'll
grown
see.
significantly in strength, but anyway, so I can make sure of that.
That would be brilliant. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Very much appreciated.
Of course, right? Super. So yeah, you get back and you're meeting up with the rest of them. So guys, you just need to decide.
I'll probably try out my messenger pen with somebody. I write to Justine or someone.
Who do you want to send the message to?
Who can actually send messages?
Annalise has a messenger pen.
You have a messenger pen as well. I'm not sure if I know that. I know that.
No, I just
don't
want
know how-
Annalise had said that they have a messenger pen.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm doing this. I'm thinking very hard. Okay. And then I'm starting to write, and I'm like, this is really weird. Like, trying to write in the air. I'm only used to write
So
on paper.
thankfully, as you're writing, the letters do form, so you can see what you're writing. So that makes it easier.
So I just say, just got my messenger pen. Just want to try it out and see if it works.
So
Jesus.
that silvery font appears in front of your eyes, Annalise, with that brief message. So just
I have no idea who sent this and just.
Oh no!
I said me.
you did say me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I just write back. Congratulations.
Okay. Right. Conserving.
It worked. I'm totally happy, and I'm just gonna go back.
Just 2 blue check marks.
Yeah, red receipt.
Right.
But yeah, just trying to think how that would work. Like, trying to write in the air. How weird is that?
So okay, you get back, and Sylvia tells you about the messenger stone that Tito gave her, so that you can send him a message to say, "Hey, this is the time to be at this address," which will make things a lot easier for you all. So really, guys, what's the plan?
Can we somehow? So can we meet Tito in advance? Because we need to give him the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's.
Yeah, you can send him a message and say, "Can you meet us now?"
I also have a bit of recon to do. So based on the plan, Aminata was going to go and scope out that empty building to map all of the shadows for Annalise.
Okay, right. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do now is, because you can literally just go there and be invisible.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was going to turn invisible, scope, and then do a map for Annalise, so Annalise could just kind of hop safely.
On roll 20, we will be switching overlays when the fight starts, but on roll 20, I've just revealed the map. The left side of the map is the ground floor. The right side of the map is the upper floor. The building structure itself is quite unstable. On the ground floor, most of the walls that would have separated the rooms are collapsed in. It's not the and there is a staircase that leads up and spirals around onto the first floor. But I mean, the roof is got holes in a couple of sections. This building looks like, if somebody stubborn enough went at it with a masonry hammer, you could cause it to collapse in.
Right. So we're gonna meet Tito, give him the journal, run the plan.
So use me, Tito, and Justine, you tell him your
Yes.
plan.
So first of all, Justine, got up early in the morning,
Mhm.
and the first thing she went to was the library. As soon as the library opens.
Mhm.
And in the library, Justine is going to look for a book
Mhm.
on Paris criminal world, specifically on like jargon. I believe it's called argot, because in 19th century France, the criminals and thieves specifically, they had almost like a separate language that they used.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Justine is going to look for a book on that. Um, do I need to roll anything?
No.
Okay, and she's going to
Anyone
spend...
else would, but Justine doesn't have to.
Fair. And she's going to spend... When does the library open?
9 o'clock.
Yeah, so she's going to spend like some time until, let's say, 10:30, 11, just like researching
Mhm.
the language
Mhm.
and just like writing down some words that she could potentially use.
Yeah.
Où est le bibliothèque?
Yeah, exactly. And then she's going to sit down and write the letter. So the letter is the following. She's going to write with her left hand, but she's going to incline the paper the way that the letters are facing the left side. So like someone wrote with the right hand, but they're not used to writing.
Oh, okay.
Because I assume that Justine has like a really beautiful cursive and really,
Yes,
really,
she
really
does.
nice
Yeah, so she's trying to make her handwriting look a little bit more shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but she feels like if she tries to do it deliberately, it would still look very neat and nice. But if
Yeah.
she does it with her left hand, it's gonna look like shit.
Yes.
So, while writing, she's also going to sprinkle some like mistakes, spelling mistakes, like grammar mistakes,
Yeah.
not terrible ones.
Mhm.
So it's not a fucking, this person is not an idiot, but they're not very well read and
Educated.
they're not.
Yeah.
So it's not
Oh.
like
not very well
you
educated.
give me money for you money me journal.
Yes,
I found. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Justine is going to
No, I
write
get
the
it. That's
following.
so. I haven't expected anything less
good.
from
This is
Justine. I really have to say.
My dearest sir, an interesting situation happened to me not so long ago. I was doing some work involving abandoned Fey mounds for an artificer bitch, whose name I'm not going to mention, but I'm sure you can easily guess it. Her and I had a little disagreement regarding the value of certain items I found. See, I'm a simple man of the road, but it doesn't mean I can be fooled and taken advantage of. In her usual manner, the bitch sent someone else to do her dirty work for her. 5 pretty little things, quite unassuming looking, but fierce. I'm not going to lie, it wasn't an easy fight. They ruffled my lad's feathers a good bit. I lost some of my best men in that fight, but we have dealt with them. Those girls had a lot of fancy trinkets on them, but one in particular caught my interest. The red-haired sorcerer had a lovely little journal with all sorts of peculiar drawings and writings in it that I think might be of interest to you. Why do I think so, you might ask? Well, I've many friends, and I've heard a thing or two about you and your inventions, Monsieur Mont Clerc. I asked around for a bit, and you would be amazed how much one can find with the help of a few pints and a friendly ear. Dear old Philip was particularly useful. Anyway, I'm a simple man. I don't care about your sorcery or your technology. I believe that the world was a better place in the old times, when women had shame and men were stronger. However, I believe you might want to have this journal, whether it's yours or someone's whose ideas you stole. I couldn't have cared less. But I know there are other people who would be quite interested in getting their hands on such a thing. Maybe the police? Or the artificer bitch? Or maybe I could sell it to someone in the criminal world. I haven't decided yet, but I'm sure you don't want this to happen. I'm a simple man, but I know the value of things, so my price is very modest. It's a bargain, if I might say so myself. I ask for 200 gold for the journal and for my silence. I'm sure an accomplished gentleman like yourself can easily afford that. Come alone to the location
Yes.
at the time and date. Or Justine is going to leave it blank until we decide. And don't try to pull any of your sorcery tricks on me. I know how to deal with people like you. Warmest regards, your secret friend.
Okay.
Yes, get him!
My
Incredible.
I'm so
That is
proud.
absolutely fucking brilliant.
So I
Oh,
mean,
you have to
that,
take yourself, Billy.
I'm
That's
not-
fucking brilliant. Like,
I'm going to say that you get an inspiration die for that.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely,
Yeah.
You get it.
absolutely.
You're
That
inspiration
was
die for that.
absolutely
You see.
bloody brilliant.
Okay.
Like, that was fantastic. I love it.
Absolutely. You're getting an
And
inspiration.
the detail as well,
Yes.
all right. With
Oh,
my
it's
left hand, but I
beautiful.
tilt the paper so it looks like I haven't. No,
Love
it's
it,
bloody
love
brilliant. I
it.
love it.
Amazing. So, will we say, Justine, that you do all that, and then on the way back to meet up with the gang, you pick up your pig's blood?
I pick up my pig's blood, yes.
Okay.
And I tell the butcher that I'm going to recommend him to all my friends.
He's very appreciative, but still a bit confused by these wealthy women looking for this. But he gives you a small glass, a small jar. Okay.
Lovely.
Sorry,
And I
not
say,
jar.
like, these
Uh,
it girls, what can I say? Do you know what I mean? These it girls have all these weird kind of
Mhm.
shit happening. Like, do you know what I mean?
So
Like,
apologies.
True.
Not a jar. I meant to say an earthenware bottle. Sorry, because
very nice of him.
screw top jars. I don't think were invented for about another decade or so. I think.
That's
Um,
fine.
yeah, they were at
I
the
thought there
very.
was a whole thing when we were in Cherville that Gwen got some and it was like,
Oh,
my God.
okay. Sorry, they're literally. You were right. They've literally had
Yeah.
just been invented, but like they were the
It was
latest
still
cutting.
expensive.
They were the latest of
I
cutting
say
edge
they do too
technology.
expensive for a butcher. Yeah.
He's got earthenware bottles that he sticks a cork in, and he gives you. It's about a half a liter of pig's blood,
Very nice of him.
and it's
That's a
fresh.
lot of pig's blood.
It is fresh.
Nice.
Mm,
Justine doesn't
Good
need
stuff.
that much,
Yum,
but
yum, yum.
when she's
takes
about
it.
to meet up with the gang, I say, like, I don't know where we are. She's going to find some like place somewhere. So she's going to tear off or tear out the first page of the journal and just sprinkle some pig's blood over it.
Okay, so you we'll say that you have this meeting in Sylvia and Justine's guest house, not Mina's, because Mina's landlady would not appreciate this conversation at all. Okay.
Ours is also fucking crazy.
Yeah, but she's not a fundamentalist Christian.
The details, you know what I mean? Sprinkled the diary with blood because, like, you know, I killed the person who held it before. Again, I mean, like, honestly.
So
But that's why she's seen as the brainiac of the group. Like, none
So,
of us, I wouldn't.
yeah,
have
Justine
done
didn't
that
want to
bit,
use her own blood just because, like, she's not sure what
Oh,
he
yeah,
can
no.
do if he
You can
gets
use
hands on like her
Absolutely.
blood, if he can track them down or not. But at least the pig is dead for sure.
Absolutely.
So
You
if he
don't do
tries to
that as
cast
a
like
man.
locate a
Absolutely.
person,
100, and especially like, thankfully he's a sorcerer, not a witch. But he's a witch, you definitely would want to use your blood.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so
who the
yeah,
fuck knows, like,
so these are all there, gang. Okay, Cheeto's there. You give him the the page, or sorry,
no, I give him the
you're-
journal.
So
I
you give him the
send the
journal. I
page.
meant, sorry, yeah. So you we can say that you literally just get a lad, a little street urchin, and give him like 5 copper and tell him deliver this to this. Now, would you be
Address.
sending it? You'd probably be sending it to his warehouse, not his house, because he wouldn't be at the house. He'd be at his warehouse, you know.
Yeah.
So so you sell little street urchin, send this to this address, this warehouse, and he's like, all right, miss, and you give him 5 copper. He's very appreciative of that. 5 copper is like half a week's wage for like. Well, sorry, it's not a half. It's like half a day's wage for a factory worker. So, you know, that's not bad. Okay. So yeah. So Tito's there. So what is the plan?
Well, you should know that Mont Clerc specializes in use of fire, also dispelling of magic, and then he can also cast spells that can confuse the mind. So this is something that you need to watch out for.
I have, yes, I've faced some individuals like that before, and thankfully my mind is pretty well trained at this stage. Those spells tend not to work on me.
After the
Also,
fight,
watch
like,
out for the fire.
Fire is well. You now have that ring, don't you, Sylvia?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be fine. This is
Well,
good.
never mind about me. It's the rest of you, you know.
Well, Justine is a master sorcerer. She can hopefully counter his most powerful spells. Yeah.
And Justine's plan is
It's a good plan. This is a very good plan.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Yes.
so if we lure him out, I can also go. I can vis you in the form of an animal, something unassuming.
Yes. Hmm.
Um,
Yes, of course. Be a pigeon or something on
yeah,
on the gutters or eaves of one of the houses. Yes.
and I will be watching the whole thing. And
Unfortunately, Annalise, as much as I'm sure you would like to be well positioned at a height, if we are going to be fighting inside a structure, your lines of visibility would be severely impeded.
Hmm.
Well, what I would hope to do was get into the building, scope it out to see if there were any sort of if there were any shadows that would be perfect kind of perching ground for Annalise.
Oh yes, but I just know that having seen Annalise fight, that she prefers distance.
Oh, we, but
Yeah.
Annalise is just as lethal if in a pinch.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
So
Um,
any sort of
of
height we
course.
can give
Yes.
them would be better than nothing.
Yes.
No?
You see, like the green tinge on her face just darkens ever so slightly as she like blushes at all the compliments. It's like,
Oh, boo boo.
Well, yeah, as Tito says, it would be better for me to be at a distance, but if, I understand shooting from a height through a window might be, I might not have as many opportunities to
No.
strike. Um, yeah, I suppose I can be in there alongside you. Height
okay,
would be welcome, but a tenement, I can't imagine I will have too much verticality.
I don't think
Mm.
the shadows are going to change as the day goes on as well. Anyway, so
That is
No.
I'm
in a
not.
building like that, Sylvia. I think you are correct. The shadows that are there because of the way the light passes through.
As the sun moves, the shadows are going to change. So there
Exactly.
is no,
Yes.
unfortunately.
But if we are arranging for the time to meet up to be later in the evening, yes.
Yeah,
So
and I will go with you, Tito.
yeah, of course, of course.
You will be able to. You will know me. My animal forms are unfortunately recognizable. So
How so?
uh, I seem to always have white markings on the back. So
Oh, that
you will see me.
curious. Well, maybe you could go as a white pigeon then.
Yeah.
Um, Question actually, Annalise, if we can't give you anywhere to perch at a height, what close range weapons,
Well,
skills would you
she
have?
has revolvers. They work at close range too. So
Yeah, I mean,
You'd be
even at a close range, I could still use my rifle. It just wouldn't be as
But
effective.
you have a revolver. We have seen you use a
yeah,
Yeah,
revolver.
I have my
yeah.
revolver. I
yeah,
also
yeah.
have this, and I kind of tap the saber that's on my back as well. I
Okay.
don't tend to use it, but
And how are you in fighting in in group situations?
I was the major of a regiment. I'm used to keeping an eye on a group of people in a skirmish, both allies and enemies. Why'd you ask?
Oh, I'm just asking because, well, we'll have very similar, I suppose, very similar skills under our belts.
Hmm.
Just want to make sure that we can keep an eye on each other and
Yeah, no, I
not
appreciate that.
Mm.
I all I will say is that I distinctly prefer not to be in the
in the thick of it.
yeah.
Yes, I recall. No, I just wanted to make sure that everybody would be sufficiently defended,
I
you
have
know?
this ring now, so if he does get close, I can create space for myself. I mean, a bullet will be good no matter what.
Oh,
If I had
exactly.
some space and some time to properly line up a shot, it would be better. But we can't always get what we want, and I will be perfectly capable of putting a bullet in him at close range.
Well, it sounds like we have a plan.
Oui.
As it is. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to account for every single incidental thing, but what we have is solid.
But we have to be very cognizant of the fact that he might have supports like he did the last time. And
Yeah,
while
but-
last time we were not as strong as we are now, he also has had time to lick his wounds and get stronger himself. So we need to
Yeah.
be.
We need to be fair, we know, but it's. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to face him and get
Oh
this
no,
done.
no, I'm not. Believe me, I've very much learned my lesson from the last time. I'm not going to try and change the plan. The plan is good. The plan is solid. We just need to all be aware. Some of us here didn't come across him before. We just need to make sure that everybody is well aware of what this man is capable of.
Yeah.
He would have no problem using anyone against anyone else. And just because you think that that is a person whose mind has been broken, he has done far worse things to them, and death would probably be a soothing balm
look
for
for
their
him.
souls. Exactly.
Okay, so.
Well, as you're saying that, Tito says, yes, it's a shame we cannot make him suffer, but from what you're saying, death is
He is
all
too
we can do.
powerful.
I am the strongest
Oh,
prison
absolutely.
would not keep a man like him, especially as you say, if he has the powers to enchant and beguile the mind. No, it is
Oh.
too. Yes, no, we must
Oh,
put this dog in the street.
oh, I think you misunderstood. I was not thinking prison. No.
We
Something more akin to torture, what he's done to
No,
others. But
torture.
we just talk yet again. The longer it takes to kill him,
kill him,
the
I know,
more
the more.
opportunities he has to escape.
Yes.
We must be ruthless. We must be unstoppable. We must be like a phalanx going straight through the core of our enemy.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, can everybody give me an intellect roll, please?
Yeah, I squinted him as
Susie
I like.
knows. Susie knows exactly what
Susie
you're
knows.
talking about.
Susie has a degree in ancient Greek and Roman civilization, so obviously she does, but
Not 20.
okay.
But Sylvia has
exactly
no
what he's
idea what you're
talking
talking about.
So they're all
Okay, I
Uh,
rolled
yeah.
17
okay.
plus my 5 intellect. So,
And you get to use memory as well.
so
Can
that's
I-
plus another 1.
23.
Oh, yeah, plus intellect plus memory, that's 22.
Yeah.
I rolled
so-
a 19.
Okay.
Can I add my military law to this?
Yes, you can certainly add your military
And
law.
that
Okay,
was
because I
probably
heard that
like-
and squinted at him.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Not
So,
fucking 20 of the
so
day.
I'm going to say,
Fuck's sake.
everybody but Sylvia. So Annalise, because you had a formal educational background with a military emphasis, Mina, you come from a ancient and proud generational lineage of warriors. Justine, you're just exceptionally well read, and Amanada, you love the old stories of the ancient Greeks with their own dryads and stuff. So all of you but Sylvia recognize the term phalanx being a type of military formation used in the classic times. So it's a bit of a
Ooh, Tito.
it's a somewhat surprising term for someone to be using, and also using in a 100% correct context.
As well as his fucking weapons that he's carrying. Justine is very much like,
Yes,
Tito.
the gladius that he
What
has.
the fuck are you?
He is
Tito.
just a simple, unassuming man of the road.
Yeah.
But we will say, so folks, what we'll say is that you all get ready to go to the section of the city where the fight's going to be.
Can we say that I recharged everyone's amulets of defense?
Yeah, absolutely. You would have. I'm going to say you would have done that yesterday anyway. So
Yeah. As well as like mana receptacles with
well, that was
2.
already done. Yeah. So the mana
Yeah.
receptacles and the amulet defense had all been done. So what is it? A pool of 5 points that they can add to defense scores? 10.
10.
So you have a pool.
Let me double check.
Okay.
It's 10.
Well, I'm going to say that you all.
You gave me one as well, didn't you?
Yeah. So you all you head to the building,
Yeah,
getting
this thing.
ready with Tito to be there as well, waiting for Monclerc to emerge. The most of you hiding, and I think that this right now is a perfect place to take a pause in our story, folks. Don't go far. We will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, folks, and we are back. So, before we get started, Justine, you were going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say to Tito that, you know, we need to try to make sure that he's confident.
Mm-hmm.
So give him the journal,
Mm-hmm.
let him think that we're going according to the plan. Because I doubt he brought money. He probably thinks he can deal with the man himself.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, I'm willing to proceed for, like, to go as far with the journal as we can, basically.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Cool. All right.
And,
Super.
like, let him strike first, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you're all set up where you want it to be. Okay.
I'm hiding. Do I need to roll for stealth?
Yeah, do. Anybody who is actively hiding, Aminata, I'm assuming you're wearing your ring,
Yeah.
so you don't have to.
Okay. I was about to ask. I was like, surely
No.
I don't.
No, you don't.
But like you know, you can see small shuffling in the you see small shuffling in the rubble, or like
I've got cat's grace as well.
Yeah. So
no, I'm even just trying to like your skirts catching on some stones.
Oh,
and
skirts?
moving them.
Skirts?
Yeah, I,
This? Absolutely not.
no, I know, but I'm just trying
He's
to
wearing
think of
bloomers
some
or
way.
No, there would definitely be ways in which I could fuck myself over, but yeah, no. I think between acrobatics, cat's grace, and stealth, I am good.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll stealth?
Are you? Well, yeah, you're trying to hide as well, aren't
Oh.
you?
Yeah, but I'm outside.
She's
Yeah.
outside. She's outside on the other end of the building, basically.
Oh,
Just
and by
looking
the
through a
way,
window like a
looking through an opening where there was a window, the windows are broken. So the windows on the map are showing where the broken openings are, where the windows would have been.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not actually a physical glass pane window. That's just showing where the hole is in the wall that you could jump through if you wanted to. Okay.
I'm not going to jump through anywhere. I'm blinking.
Well, okay, super.
Okay,
So,
I'm just going to then position myself a little bit further.
yeah,
Oh
cool.
no, then he will be able to see me probably. Fuck.
So,
Hmm.
sorry, Neil, would that be is that a dex?
Yeah, Dex. I don't think you have hide or anything like that.
No, I don't. 16?
Yeah, cool. All right, super.
21 total. Assuming I can add my
tiny.
hide.
Yes.
If I'm crouching, like, honestly, I'm so small.
Yeah. Okay. Super. So this is what happens.
They're probably gonna
You-
see me like fucker.
You hear the sounds of footsteps, and then walking towards the front of the building, those of you who are peeking out, Sylvia, you are in the form of a pigeon. Isn't that what we said?
Yep. Something very like plain and
Yeah. So you're in the form of a pigeon, and so where you're talking is where you are perched, hiding. Okay.
Yeah.
Mont Clerc comes up towards Tito, who's standing there kind of casual, staring at him. And as he gets closer to him, Tito goes, "All right, so you got the money?" And Mont Clerc stops about 1.5 meters from him, looking at him, slightly disdainful look, is like, "Do you have what belongs to me?" And Tito, reaching in underneath his coat, pulls out Mont Clerc's journal. "I believe you mean this. Now, do you have the money?" And Mont Clerc says, why don't we discuss this inside? She's after you. And Mont Clerc starts to wander in. So just give me 1 second, folks.
Right into the trap.
And Tito comes up behind him.
Oh, no, he knows something is up.
Well, Tito's not an idiot.
He's a sorcerer. He's intellect based, so
Yeah. So Mont Clerc says,
he probably
right.
does that.
So how do I know? Can you please, at the very least, humour me and open up the pages so I can see that it is truly my journal?
Can we retcon and we say that I sprinkled the whole journal with like pig's
Yeah.
blood?
Of course, can. Yeah. So Tito opens it up, flips, fanning some of the pages so Mont Clerc can see this. Yes, that is in fact mine. So, and he holds his hand out, waiting for the journal to be handed to him. And Tito pulls the journal back and holds his hand out, waiting for the money. As Mont Clerc says, please, I do not have time for this. And a bead of light suddenly appears, and he conjures a fireball right at Tito's feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's such a dickhead.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes,
was
he
there any
is.
doubt?
So just give me 1 moment. I need to get a lot of D8s. How many? So he's just okay.
This is a 3rd level spell, correct?
It is, but he appears to have restricted caster.
Okay.
So that is
Before, sorry,
yeah,
it's probably you probably won't let me do it.
9. Yes.
Can
He
we-
said he's restricted caster.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, but can we retcon a little bit? And can we say that I casted Alchemist Armor on Tito? Or he'll
Yeah.
be able to notice.
No, that's not the issue. The issue is how long does that spell last for?
That's a good question, yeah.
It only lasts for like
1
a
minute.
couple of
So it only lasts 1 minute. So you wouldn't have
fair.
been able to
Reading
cast
the
that.
interaction.
Fair.
Yeah, that wouldn't really do
So,
anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay, fair.
no, some of those armor-like spells might have a duration of like 10 minutes or more, but that one is short. It's only 1 minute, unfortunately. So, just give me 1 second here. I'm just very tired. Okay, so yeah. Oh, actually, technically, Tito does get to do a dex check to try to dodge. Hold on. His dex is good, but I don't think it's that good. No, it's not. It's not that good. Okay, so yeah, so this is what happens. You see this fireball erupt at Tito's feet. He tries to dodge, gets hit by it, and the flame also hits Mont Clerc, but he is completely unfazed by it. And I am going to ask you all to please roll initiative.
Oh shit. That's my dad.
I forget. Do we add quick reflexes to this?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry, I rolled 2.
I also rolled a 2, so I got 7 in total.
And however, for you as a gunslinger, you get an additional +1 to initiative rolls.
Okay, so 8.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay. So Justine, what's your total? 4, is it?
2.
Oh, okay. Right. Mina, what'd you get?
Fire.
30-20.
Okay. She's not here. Sylvia, what did you get?
13.
And Aminata, what did you get?
15.
Oh,
Oh,
what did you roll?
I rolled pretty high. I actually rolled like an 11. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Let me
How do I have such bad initiative rolls all the time?
Okay.
Your dex is really
No,
high.
I rolled
Yeah,
a
I've got like a
12.
4 and then +2.
Yeah. So if you have quick reflexes,
Yeah,
So-
I rolled a 2.
So you rolled a 12, Amanada, and
Uh-huh.
you
Dex
have
of 2, quick reflexes +1.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that's
Oh.
right. Okay, right, fair enough. Okay, cool. So first,
sorry, I thought your dex was like a million.
So first to act is Mina, and then Tito will be on deck. Okay.
What did Tito get?
Oh, he got 20. Oh, actually, wait, he got the same as Mina,
Ooh.
so he I think has the higher dex. He has a dex of 4. Yes.
Tito is first, yeah.
So he's going to. So Tito's actually first. Okay. All right. So just give me 1 second. Apologies.
That's fine.
Right. So Tito is first. Reaching into his goblin purse, he minor action draws out his sword and is going to attack Mont Clerc. And he is going to. He's just going all out. He's going to attempt lightning attack. So that was a terrible, terrible roll. But I still. Mont Clerc does not have a very high defense, so that would have been a hit. But so Tito draws this minor action, draws a sword, goes to swing at Mont Clerc, and Mont Clerc disappears.
Interesting.
And just give me 1 second.
If he appears behind me, I swear.
1, 2, and
Oh, he's got twilight spells now. Great.
no. So 1, 2,
Ooh.
When
invisibility.
you say he disappeared,
and reappears just up near Amanada actually.
so
Like a
did
reaction
he
to it.
disappear into a shadow or something?
No,
Or-
he blinked.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can blink now. Great.
So and Tito's not actually able to move because he was using a minor action to attempt a feat, and he'd used a minor action to draw a sword. I just want to check his character sheet again. Have I got? Oh, sorry, I'm miscounting stuff. Yeah, he is able to move. 1, 2, 3. So second attack. That's a
Somebody
hit.
just teleports and Tito just goes, rude.
Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately for Mont Clerc, he's not able to blink again. So Tito did hit, and he does. Where the feck is he? So 14 points of damage against Mont Clerc. Okay, third attack, and he is going to try lightning attack again. Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
Let's go!
Yes.
Detonated.
Tito.
Okay, just give me 1 second, folks.
Who needs the rest of the party? Let's just hire Tito.
And just give me a second here, folks. I'm gonna
That's a lot of damage.
back sword. I'm gonna say back sword. Okay, so D6. So that not a great roll, unfortunately, but he does 16 points of damage to Mont Clerc.
Damn, 16, he did 14 with the last one. Oof.
Yeah, I rolled a
Roll
2.
on the crit.
I rolled it.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. But actually, that is a good. I'm gonna have to. I just realized a mechanic that I had not considered before for this exact specific. So rule amending of the system.
You're seeing it live, folks.
Yes.
The system's changing. Here it
Yes.
is.
Yes, it is. Where was I? And his lightning attack does activate, so he gets another 3 attacks.
It's so funny.
And I'll roll for the crit in a second. So that's a hit. That's cocked. That's a hit. That's a hit. Oh, and he got one more hit still. God, another nat 20. So
What?
yeah, I just rolled 2 nat 20s.
Should we just go home? So
Yeah, I thought
let,
you
let Tito do this.
I had stuff that I was gonna do, but like, okay.
Forget it.
God damn it, Tito! You're stealing the thunder from my players. I do not appreciate this.
I think you're finally stealing the lightning.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I really like Tito. Tito was great.
Yeah, it's great.
Tito is great.
I
We should
like
buy him a gift
it,
basket.
but I don't like it when my NPCs are stealing thunder. So first,
A Roman edible arrangement.
so the first critical
Roman edible
Basket, I like the gift basket idea, yes.
Yeah.
first critical injury is a wound to the dominant leg, then a wound to the dominant arm, and I rolled a 9, so I get to roll twice, and then another one, deep torso.
Damn, we might make it home in time for tea.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, the last one is bad. He must do a fortitude or willpower roll to carry out major actions
Ooh.
until they succeed a check, and then use a major action to bandage wounds. Okay, so that was Tito's go.
Damn.
Jesus Christ! So I just need to put some icons on Mont Clerc now because he is not.
It's
Not
like 12 different debuffs.
He's like
Ropey.
fucked up.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a cool fireball at your feet and disappear. Ow!
yeah. So Mina, it's your go. This is gonna be a really short fight.
Yeah.
Helping.
I was thinking about all these things I was
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next to him. And then I will attack. I have 2 attacks now. 3 attacks?
What's his face? What emotions are on his face?
Mont Clerc's?
Mm-hmm.
He's worried. He just got fucked up by this random guy.
Because he didn't expect Mina as well. Like,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I gotta show up, run right next to him, and go like, "Hello, fucker."
Yeah.
So yeah, I have 2 still, or do you have 3 now with 10? I can't remember.
Okay, right. So you get 2 attacks.
3 attacks. Can I roll for the quick attack feat as well, please?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I rolled a 19 and a 16, so that one is dirty 20 plus 10, a 30, and a 16 plus 17 is 27.
So they do hit, and you do activate the quick attack feat.
Lovely.
But just before that, no, he doesn't. But what he does do is, no, he's not going to do that this turn. Although he might be dead by the end of this turn. This is ridiculous.
The quick attack, then I rolled a 15, so that's
They all.
26.
This guy, he's a sorcerer. He has a defense of 14. Okay, so
Exactly.
yeah.
So let me see. D12.
I don't have time for this. That's all right. We'll make it quick for you.
D12. 3 D12s. Come on. Okay. Okay, what did I roll? Okay, so first attack, I rolled a 3, so that is plus 8 is 11.
Mont
Then
Clerc is
I
just gonna
rolled
die.
11.
A 9
Okay.
plus 8 is 12, and then
9 plus 8 is 17.
is 17, exactly, sorry, and then a 16.
Fuck. Okay.
33. And also, he's a sorcerer, so he's not going to have that many hit points.
No, he's kind of a bit squish.
Good God.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going up
and-
and say hello fuck to it and just go whack, whack, whack.
This is the thing. He has things that he can use, spells like minor amulet protection that he could use, but you rolled so crazy high with those rolls. I think your lowest roll was like a fucking 26 or something. So
Yeah.
none of them are going to help. So good God. Okay, right. Amanada, it's your go. Do you just want to finish?
Yeah. Do I want to use my new feat or do I want to assassin the fuck out of this dude? I
Okay,
think.
so I'm just gonna say, mechanics wise, okay. So, you obviously get sneak attack because you're invisible, okay. Which
Yes,
means that your
I get
assassin,
assassin.
you get the assassin activates, so that's an extra 1d10 plus 3, okay.
Mhm.
Now, what's this new feat that you've taken?
Lightning attack.
Can you? I just want to check because what's the minimum level for? I don't know if you can
10.
take it. Is it? Oh, sorry, I thought it was 12.
No, it's 10.
Oh, okay,
Incredible.
sorry, no, I thought it was 12. Okay, so, okay,
So
so
can I use my lightning attack and still get my assassin and all that jazz?
yeah, no, that's different.
Yeah.
The assassin is different. So what? So how this works is that you are minor action to physically come up to him. Okay.
Well,
Are you?
he's right beside me, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's beside me, and he's
Right.
up against the
Yeah,
wall.
like a step away.
He's literally
Okay.
like 1 square from you.
Okay, deadly.
But
Turn
that will,
around,
but
you go
that,
behind him.
but that will be a minor action to get in melee range. Okay. So I assume you're using your cane sword.
Cane sword or dagger?
Well, either you're using one of your melee weapons. Okay.
I think my dagger has. Oh no, I'll use
No,
my cane sword.
The cane sword
is
does more damage. Okay.
more damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is minor action. You move in close.
Mhm.
So now you're going to roll to attack, and the feat point. So you need to get a total of 20 or higher for the feat to activate.
Okay, cool.
So once you get a 14 or higher, you hit.
Mhm.
But to get the lightning attack, your total must be 20 or higher.
20. Yeah. Okay. So if I use my feat and if I don't hit him, then that'll be a wasted.
It doesn't matter.
action.
Look, that's the
Doesn't
joy.
matter.
Yeah,
It's just
act-
That's
right,
the,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the joy of the
that's fine.
system. You know, you have to risk it.
Yeah.
Doesn't give
I'll
to
throw it.
anything. Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
it costs 2 mana or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So cane sword. So that is +3.
And then because you have sneak attack on top of that, that's an additional
+2. So that's a
+4.
+5.
No, it's +4 at this level.
Oh, it's +4 at this level.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's
Because with backstab, isn't it?
backstab is just a higher level sneak attack. That's all
That's
it
a
is.
different. Okay, grand. Yeah. So that is +4. No,
+7.
+7.
So what is roll and tell me what you get.
Yeah. I got a 24.
Oh,
Okay, right. So your attack lands.
More damage, more damage.
You activate the lightning attack feat, which means that
You
you
get
get
2
to do
additional attacks.
2 additional attacks. Yes. I made a mistake. I did 1 more attack than I should have, so I'm going to give Mont Clerc back about 17 for it.
All right.
Oh no, time to remove it.
So because I just realized I
Now
missed.
we remove it now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So Aminata. So for that is 1d6 plus 8 plus 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
1d6.
1d6,
plus
1d10.
8.
Sorry guys, when Clerc is going to go
Sorry,
invisible
plus
and then his butler's going to attack us.
We're gonna fuck his butler up, you know.
And then it's 1d10 plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
Where's my d10?
I can never find my fucking
Yeah,
d10s. Like,
I
let's
have
go.
it here.
For me, it's D12s.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, D12s are funny.
D8s.
They all- D12s hide on me.
Sorry.
Fuck him up.
Oh, I know what spell you were going to use, Sylvia, and no, you can't.
Damn it! I'm so annoyed.
Because it's an AoE.
Yeah.
2 pluses up now.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, we're there.
that d6 plus 4 is a 12.
Ooh.
No, sorry. Sorry, the d6 plus 4.
No, plus 8.
Yeah, sorry. The d6 plus 4 plus the 8 is 12.
No, it's not plus
Oh.
8. It's D6 plus 8.
Okay.
I'm
So
confused.
d6 plus
says
8.
cane
So
sword,
what did you roll
1d6
on the
plus 4.
d6?
Okay. Yeah, so I didn't get that. I only got like 4.
Damn.
What did you roll on your D6?
I got a 4.
So 12 total.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
And then
That's fine.
Good calculate
and then what did you get on the D10?
D10, I got a 7, so that's a 10.
10. Okay, right. So now your lightning attack activates, so roll for 2 more attacks. And
2
it's still,
more.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you rolled high enough for the lightning attack feed to kick in.
So I get 2
Oh,
additional
I thought it was
attacks.
just one extra one. Awesome. Okay, cool,
That's
cool.
quick attack. Lightning attack
Come on,
is
you bitch.
Okie dokie. Ooh.
Fuck him
Ooh.
up.
Okay, so that was a 17 to hit.
yeah, that's a hit.
Um,
And then the next one.
17 to hit. And that is a 15 to hit. And so that's a dirty 20 and
Now,
a
so
18.
don't forget, for the assassin, that's only your first attack of the turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so but it's still 1d6 plus 8 for those 2 attacks.
2 attacks. So the first one is
Jesus Christ!
First one is 13.
He's not going to get a turn.
He doesn't deserve a turn.
No.
13, and then the next hit is a. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So I rolled a
D6 plus 8.
6. Yeah,
Plus 8, so that's 14.
14. So that is a 27 altogether
Yeah.
for those 2 attacks.
Cool. So, okay, Sylvia, it's your go.
So I'm looking at a new spell that I have. I was going to use another spell that's an AoE, but I'll hit the rest of my party. But I can choose, if I cast the Thorns of Glass spell, I can choose to make it smaller. It doesn't have to be a 5-meter radius.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I believe you.
The spell's area of effect is a radius of 1 meter per magic of the caster, though they can make this area smaller.
Great.
So I would like to do that, please.
Are you upcasting it?
So I am, but it's only level 2. So I don't know.
Actually, wait. Sorry, apologies. There's no point because all that does is increase the duration of the spell, not the damage.
So anyway, what I do is I spend a minor action. I am going to leap from where I am.
So I can't remember for you.
And drop the spell.
Yeah, it's minor action. It's minor action to shape change back into human form. Yeah.
And I'm then going to move to range, and I'm going to cast Thorns of Glass, but I'm going to center it on exactly where Mont Clerc is standing, so I don't hit Nina and Aminata.
I mean, he does technically get a dex check on this, but
yeah, but he's fucked up with crits and stuff. So
yeah. So and I only rolled a 6 anyway. So
I figured my chances were pretty high. But so what that does, Sylvia leaps down. You see her stamp her foot into the earth, bring her hand down, and then bring it up in a fist. And then you see shards of obsidian and glass just raise up from the ground exactly where he's standing and just stick right into his feet.
Right up his ass.
Yes. So roll for damage.
They go 1d6
6 plus
magic.
5 plus 5.
So
I'm waiting for this guy to have some sort of like
that's
Pokemon
9
level
points.
stuff.
But that terrain, he now has to. It's double his movement.
He's not going to get to move. What was the what did you get? What was the total there? 1d6 plus 5?
I only got 9 points.
It doesn't matter. It's Annalise's go.
I've never seen you look so disgruntled, and I'm loving this.
Yeah, I just hear hell unleashed.
I was
beneath
waiting for
me.
it at some stage, you know.
Okay, so Annalise, it's going to be a minor action to come down the stairs.
You're all fault though, Neil, because Tito rolled too high. So there you
That's the problem.
So yeah, I'll pop downstairs, see just a nightmare happening. I just go, oh, this feels unfair. I'm just gonna point my revolver, and I'm not actually gonna load a minor action to do a torso shot.
Okay.
Sorry, Neil. Can I use as an exception? Can I use a minor action to blink?
Yeah, out of turn. Just because you
Yeah,
want
I
to
know.
see this.
I'm just afraid that I won't get to my turn.
Oh, you won't. Annalise is going to kill him.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm going to blink,
Where do you want to blink
So
to?
you at least see it.
In front of his fucking face.
Okay,
Just,
right.
just here.
Yeah.
Just right
I'll-
there.
Just surround him.
Oh yeah.
I'll allow it. It doesn't
And
matter.
I'm just going to say
Gang shit.
hello again.
Surprise.
Did you like my little trap? Did you really see we'll let you live, you mad
Oh.
fuck?
Oh!
Incredible.
So, right, torso shot. So,
I
you-
rolled a total. I rolled 15 on the die plus 8, so that's. He needs to be a 23.
yeah,
for
no,
Stuart.
I rolled an 8. So,
Okay. So he
Bye-bye.
takes
so
full damage and is stunned and can't act on his next turn.
I hate you all.
Love you.
No, you don't.
So anyway, roll for damage.
Sure thing. Boop. That is a 12 damage.
Jesus, hold on. Okay, just so you are a 10th level gunslinger.
Mhm.
So at this point, you have 2 attacks per turn. So
I
Oh
do.
yeah.
So I'm
second
going to take
attack.
my second one.
Double tap.
Yeah, you don't have any minor actions left because you spent
No.
1 on the torso shot and then 1 to move. But you
He's
do.
impaled in the glass, double tap, fucker.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9 on the die, which means that's a total of 17.
That's a hit.
Too gentle for
Alright.
him. So
And
question.
that, even
I drove glass through his feet and impaled them. I mean, that's
15 damage.
that's
Yeah,
definitely darker. than
Describe your killing blow.
Yeah, I mean, I just see this happening and see. I wait and see Justine appearing in front of him and let her get off the incredible put down. And just as that shock sets in, just one bullet straight through the back of the head.
Mm.
And
Beautiful.
Mont Clerc drops to the ground dead.
Yay!
I didn't even get a turn to act.
And you wouldn't have because I stunned him.
So I want to
Loot the body.
kick his ass first of all. Just
Yeah.
literally approach and
Yeah,
like
dogpile
kick
him.
him.
Kick
Yeah,
him in the
yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I want to turn
Mina,
him back.
not to interrupt there, sorry, but Mina's right there. And she's fucking losing it. And she's gonna drop Albert
Mhm. Oh,
and she's gonna fucking
I'm just
pummel
like, wait.
Yeah.
his
Let
face
let
and, like,
let me search him
repeatedly.
first. So
Well, you can searching once I have my rage
Yeah.
on. I will fucking pummel his
So
fucking
yeah,
head face
you literally
repeatedly.
beat his face into a mush.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely,
fair,
absolutely.
fair.
And,
Oh, this
I'm
is like- so you did- yeah.
screaming and
Tears,
coming
yeah,
down my
as
face,
you're-
and I'm
yeah.
just
Absolutely.
red rage. I can't even see your. I don't even know that you're there anymore.
And
So-
as you're doing this, all you keep seeing is all you keep hearing is your brother's voice. That moment when you're in the hospital and he recognized you for that brief moment before you had saved him and before Sylvia healed his mind, when he said meine Schwester, that's all you keep hearing is that his voice, meine Schwester. That's all, as you keep pummeling and his blood in your face, and you don't even, it gets to the point where you're like bone and from his skull is cutting into your knuckles, but you don't even feel
Yep.
the pain of it
no.
until finally, exhausted, you just drop, you're on your knees quietly sobbing.
Amanata is going to very quietly would have watched this
You're standing right beside her as this happens.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
would have watched it with this very weird smile on my face while
Yeah.
this was going on.
You're invisible.
But yeah, but I'm going to obviously take off the ring, so I'm not scaring the shit out of
Mm.
Mina, and I'm just going to sink down beside her and just put my arm around her back, let her cry it out, and
Mhm.
being like, he can't do this to anyone else again.
Yeah.
It's kind of sinking into you, just like, ugly cries into your shoulder.
Yes. Cool.
That's okay. Use me as your Kleenex. It's okay.
So, okay, Justine, you are, I assume, going to, in the grand tradition of TTRPGs, loot the body.
Yes, I
Yeah.
want his Book of Shadows because I almost got it last time, so I
Mhm.
want it this time.
His Book of Shadows isn't there. It's not on him.
It's probably in his
And,
workshop.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is what you find on him. Okay, he's got a small, like, so he doesn't have any pouches on him per se, but in one of his coat pockets, find, you instantly recognize these. These are spell tokens. Okay, gold coins with little runes arched into them. And you're pretty confident if you take a little bit of time, you'll be able to, even using detect magic, determine what they do. Okay. You do find in his pocket it's a mana receptacle, but it is a temporary mana receptacle like the ones that you had. So unfortunately, this isn't going to be of any use to you. Okay, like temporarily it would, but you can't recharge this once the mana in it is spent. Um, as well as that, you find. Hold on. A pin, like a lapel pin, okay? Silver with these arcane runes on it and set with tourmaline and mother of pearl. All right. And also on his hand, you see a finely crafted silver ring set with a dark piece of garnet surrounded by obsidian. And he's wearing a very fine coat, and in his hand, it had dropped to the ground. You see a cane, okay, a gentleman's cane, topped with a clear crystal sphere, and there's little arcane glyphs in the metal fittings that like are the rim at which the sphere sets into. Okay.
I wonder, is that a lightning cane or something?
You don't know. Okay, so
He got any money on him? Cheapskate,
Yeah.
fucking.
not
Goblin
like
purse?
he doesn't have a goblin purse on him. He had like 2 gold and like maybe 10 silver. He didn't have a lot of
Yeah.
money on him.
He never planned.
Does
to
he have
pay
any
up,
keys?
of course.
No.
No, not even like warehouse door keys, really?
Sylvia had seen that his warehouse was locked magically.
Okay.
So he didn't. So no, that's why he doesn't have keys. When she was spying on him in her animal form, she saw him casting a spell to magically lock the door of the warehouse.
But we have a key, so it's fine. We've got Justine, so it's all good.
Well, you have Mina as well.
It's also got a big axe.
Mina has Albert, so you have 2 keys. Right.
So, shall we go and check his workshop out?
Oh, yes.
And while
I
everyone's
kind of start. Yeah, you go. I'm sorry. I was just saying. I'm kind of, while Mina's starting to come to. She just kind of like looks at her hands and goes like, "My hands hurt."
Oh.
It's
okay.
Well,
Mina, you took like 4 points of damage from that.
Yeah. It's just starting to pull out the bones that are like dropping by the bone pieces.
Sylvia is gonna go over and she is gonna just kind of, it's that usual, like Sylvia's really trying right now. She's gonna go up and she's gonna be like, pat. But as she does it, she's gonna cast
healing touch.
Healing. Well, if you, Mina doesn't actually take any damage, really.
She took 4 points of damage, but does you don't have any need to save your mana. Just cast the spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast. Yeah. Okay, so 2d8 was it?
1d8, isn't it? Or
1d8. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just. Okay,
I mean, this was going to be a great fight. I had so many. In his first round, he was going to summon an ancient fire elemental to help.
Oh, that would have been great.
The fire elemental was going to cast firestorm. Then I was going to roll to see if the building collapsed on you all. It was going to be so epic.
You get 12.
Oh, thank you. So my hands knit together.
Yeah.
And then I get up and I look at Justine. It's like, What were you gonna say?
Oh, boo, boo.
No, I wasn't saying it as Justine yet. I was saying it as a player. So, Mina probably, maybe she noticed something, maybe not. I don't know. But as everyone's kind of like scooting towards the exit, I'm going to kind of like corner Tito a little bit, or, walk after everyone with him and say, "Thank you so much, Tito. You've once again proven to be an amazing friend of ours. Out comes Scuto, out in Scuto, as they say, hey?" Which translates from Latin either with shield or on shield. And I'm going to wink at him and be like, "Thank you very much."
Hold on. Wait.
Oh,
Ooh, can I see?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
can I hear this?
No, you don't.
No.
So,
Oh
why?
my
So
God.
Tito is extremely well reserved person. Okay, you've seen he's very in control at all times. But when you say that, there's a slight narrowing of the eyes and just a pausing, pensive look as he says, "I'm always happy to help my friends. Shall we get Mina back to her lodging so she can have a bath? I think."
Absolutely.
But you do spot that slight narrowing of the eye. There was that definite. There was a beat. There was a beat when you said that. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Justine is.
I rolled a nat 1 on that resolve.
Oh.
That's the only reason you got anything. I rolled a nat 1.
And that one gets you a.
That
Justine is very interested in Tito. Let's put it that way.
and that one
She's
got
very-
a that's literally and that one got a
Yeah, just
yeah, I know. It's the depth of emotion that character has. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
the complete
Yeah.
failure of Tito reserving himself is a mild squint.
yes.
Tito is an enigma, and Justine is having a field day with this. Like,
Cracking it
oh
open.
yeah, I'm gonna crack you like an egg, boy.
Mm.
Can we get a one shot where it's just Justine in a escape room? That'd be great.
Oh well, in fairness, that like artificer's house.
That was basically the
Yeah.
goblin's house was an escape
Kinda,
room.
He got eaten by books. What can I say? A book
Trauma.
ate her.
Trauma.
I still have to go back for that fucking sword.
God.
So, serious question. I know Justine wants to go to the warehouse, but
Yeah,
I want to go to the warehouse.
yeah.
does Mina
Yeah.
want to go to the warehouse, or where is Mina mentally? That's what I want to know.
Mina mentally
I
is
know
kind
where
of like,
I know where Christina is mentally, but where's Mina mentally?
yeah, Mina mentally is like, oh, okay, fuck. But she also knows the warehouse is still there and we won that fight fairly easily. So she's like,
We
when
want to
people are like trying to scoot her to go get a bath, she's like, no, I want to go to that fucking warehouse.
Mm.
Yeah.
Destroy everything that bastard has in there.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Mm.
Anybody
Set
got
fire.
that comb of cleanliness? Just so.
Oh,
Uh,
Tito has that comb.
Oh,
Tito.
Jen had it.
Tito does have one. And he has taken out. And he's looking at it. He's looking at Mina. He's like,
I have my own comb, like, you know, main, but
he
I'm
puts
just
it
kind
back.
of.
He put you because he
What I'm
realized
doing is I'm just kind of doing this with my hands. I'm just kind of rubbing it off. I rub the blood off on my clothes. So,
yeah,
like, you know.
he knows that you're not in a place right now where he should offer you that. Like that's not where you're at. You know, he doesn't like.
No.
He is actually an exceptionally astute and insightful person who obviously knows people. You know.
Yeah.
Can
Like,
Actually, I'm not even doing this. I'm doing this. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
like you're rubbing it on your
Yes, I'm an addict.
hands.
Can I revealing insight into Mina right now? So I'm just gonna try and get like
You don't even need to fucking roll. She's a mess. Like it's obvious. Like
no. Well, I want to try and see how much of a mess she's in. So, and I also want to kind of keep a close eye. So if we go into the warehouse, how quickly it will be a case of do we need to rush things along or can we take our time?
Yeah.
Like Amnato's just going to want to keep an eye on Mina, but
Yeah.
not try and like control their actions or anything because they need to purge these feelings.
all right, give me a roll.
Doo-doo-doo. Da-da-da. Where's my D20 gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, that is a 19 Revealing insight.
So I can't remember. Do you have behavioralist?
Yes, I do have. No. I have conversationalist.
Oh no, that's not what you need right now.
No, but I've used my revealing insight feat on similar things before.
Yeah, but the point of a feat is you need to roll high enough, so you have to. It's down to the skills that you can add to
Okay.
it. So conversationist you add to charm, persuasion based rolls, but all you're adding to this is awareness and keen eyes.
Okay.
So what did you say you rolled? Was it a 19 you said you rolled?
Yeah, so that would be a 20. Yeah, that'll be a 22.
I'm going to say with that roll, I mean, Mina, with a 22, how much does she get from your mental state?
Oh, Mina is just like.
There you go. There's your answer.
That's her
Okay?
mental state.
There is your answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He just knows she wants to. She like the guy is dead. She's
Yeah.
not like she's happy he's dead, but she also thinks like that was too easy.
Yeah.
He should have suffered more. And
Oh,
she's like, I just
100%.
wanna destroy his work.
100%.
He did suffer in a brutal onslaught from all of you very quickly.
But
With
Yeah.
he didn't suffer enough though.
So, because he got a couple of like critical injuries, which is
he suffered 3 critical injuries, all from Tito.
But like you said earlier,
that was
real
very
life
satisfying.
fights don't take that
He
long.
took a critical injury to his right arm, his right leg, and his torso.
Yeah, but he only suffered for like seconds, not even like full minutes.
Well,
I guess it's scale though. It's like he got hit by like 10 cars in the space of 3 seconds.
10 cars. Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
and that was just
That is
Tito
true.
before the rest of you piled on afterwards. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
because
Dude effectively
Yeah.
just got jumped.
Tito,
We literally called a guy to an abandoned building and just ganked him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it was fun.
I think Tito did like over 70 points of damage in his turn.
Ridiculous.
And because his face is a mosh pit, they won't even be able to identify the guy.
True, yeah.
So you guys are heading towards the warehouse, yeah? Now I will say after a minute or two, Mina, you do realize that the few people on the streets are looking at you quite terrified, and you realize, oh shit, I look like
Covered in blood.
yeah.
Okay, so I take out my coma cleanliness
Take out your
and
common
start
cleanliness,
cleaning it up.
and you, as you brush it through your hair, you immediately are cleaned up and refreshed. The blood immediately disappears. It's like flaking and floating off your skin. Your hair perfectly straightened, your clothes cleaned. All of the blood that was staining your clothes flakes off and disappears, and even the wrinkles in the fabrics of your clothes are gone, and you are now pristine.
I
Okay.
look down at myself, go like, this fucking thing is great. Put it back into my purse.
They are one of the most amazing magical items in this entire system.
Yeah, I could do with one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not that expensive.
No, not really. So yeah. Do you serious question? Do you guys want to walk to the warehouse? It'll be about a 40-45 minute walk, or do you want to get a cab?
I'll
We
have
got
a
a
cab.
cab. Yeah, let's get a cab. I mean, now that Mina doesn't look like,
Yeah,
it's
I
not,
mean-
we'd be stopping people go, oh no, it's fine, don't worry, it's not her blood, it's okay.
It's
She's
pig's
fine.
blood, it's fine. You can buy that at butchers, I hear.
Yeah.
It's great for your
Skin.
skin.
Skincare.
Right on the skin.
It's a new regime.
So
Try it.
That would be hilarious if like Justine unknowingly set a trend, and if the
Yeah.
butcher would like now recommend.
2 months from now, we just see in the paper, ladies raving over pig's blood treatment.
yeah. So you jump in a cab.
And the butcher starts a perfumery and a beauty shop.
So yeah, you jump in a cab, and it's like 3 coppers. So someone deduct that from the character sheets. Okay.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah. I don't even care. Like money's not an issue for
Do you know
that
how
kind
much was actually the
of. It was 20, I
Thank you.
believe. I'll just confirm that,
This
but
is the international thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
clear.
yeah, it was 20.
Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, so you jump in the cab and you get there in like about 10 minutes. Okay. Alighting from into the area, as I said, this was kind of a slightly rundown kind of industrial area. Some shops, some small street markets, not on the street you're in, but like in adjacent blocks, and a couple of warehouses, including this warehouse. Um, and you get to the warehouse and you see the door to it is wide open. Okay.
Oh no.
And going inside, the table that had been there is still there, but all of the equipment that was on the table and the chest that was underneath is gone.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Can I search for his book of shadows?
There's nothing in the warehouse.
Can I take a look at the door, see if it was like it was
There is
mystically broken? Or...
there's no signs of damage to the door.
Are there any
footprints in the dust, anything like
Yeah,
that?
give me
Is
an
Madame
awareness roll.
Driver around?
You don't see the carriage. No.
Oh,
Can I
that's
add nice to this?
suspicious.
So awareness, keen eyes. I don't think you have bushcraft, do you, Annalise?
No, not bushcraft.
Yeah.
Can I also try and awareness some
Yeah,
shit?
sure.
15 total.
You do see numerous footsteps, but you're not sure which ones are new, which ones are old. Because there was like traffic through here. There was Mont Clerc himself, and then like lovely members of the Parisian criminal underworld visiting him as well. Like Sylvia,
yeah.
so you know.
But the
Can
one
I-
person who was there.
Sylvia.
Can I turn into a bloodhound and try and get a
Yes.
scent?
Give me an awareness roll with advantage.
What time of night is this?
It's getting into like.
You also have the inspiration die.
Yeah,
I know, I haven't forgotten.
It's probably about like
Also, are
maybe
his,
8:30.
Okay.
is his security system,
Seems
his
to be off.
magical
If we've been
security
able to
system,
walk in,
active?
It was-
Or?
yeah,
If
no
he's
traps
dead,
are triggered. No traps are triggered. Sylvia.
So,
Now remember, yes,
so
advantage
if
roll +5 on top of
plus
your
5.
on
So
top
that
of your.
would be, for me, that would be a 21. If I failed, I would like to use my inspiration dice.
21
I'll
total.
use my inspiration dice.
Yeah,
I'm going to use my inspiration dice.
It's like we're the
Use
street-
it because it's like
Push it
nearly
high.
10.
yeah, it's 5 to 10. Use it.
Okay, that's only given. Okay, I'm on 23 now.
Okay,
You
so
can also have like boon of
My
failure.
fail luck. I have my fail luck as well.
so
27.
28 or 28.
27.
I thought you said we were in 23.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. No,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
23. Yeah, 28.
So right, you pick up numerous smells. Mont Clerc, another I'm gonna say 3 other smells that you do not recognize, but then you also pick up the smells of Madame Gautier and her carriageman. They clearly were in here as well.
fucking knew it.
And I think that is a perfect place to pause in our story.
That bitch.
What did I say? I was so sus of her from the very beginning.
Yeah.
But we're,
Oh,
you
me
know,
too. She doesn't know about the fucking journal.
Really
Like,
100% trust her either, like, you know.
look, there's a reason that Sylvia loves her brother, like, probably more than anybody else, like, aside from her wife who's dead. But, like, you know, there's a reason that she never told him about Mont Clerc. Because she was worried that he would hear something about arcane soldiers and then go, ooh, actually, that could be really cool for the army, and then try and...
Well, thank you all for a very disappointingly brief fight. For me, you can all feel amazing for kicking his ass. And you can all be deciding what we're going to do next week. Thank you all for joining us. We hope you had as much fun as we did, and we will see you all same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, all. Bye.
Night. Bye.